Broadcast. It is the Sunday radio show. We have got a great guest with us today. Brett, go ahead and give me a brief introduction on yourself, my friend. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, well, my name is Brett Schieber. I'm a musician. I'm here in Atlanta, and I've been very grateful that you played my song. It's called "She Sings Alone in the Dark," and my friend Louis Ray sings on it, and I'm very grateful you played it. So thank you.
So, Brett, how long have you been doing music?
Oh, my whole life, really. I can't remember a time that I haven't been playing. My grandparents were musicians, and my parents were not, but my grandparents were. So we always had musical instruments around. So I had a little, drum set, little plastic guitar, and all that stuff. And those are all my first memories. And having the little Fisher-Price record player, and taking my parents' Beatles 45s. And Bee Gees and playing them over and over, just obsessing over them. And I was obsessed with music then, and begged my parents for music lessons. And when I got to first grade, they finally relented and let me take my first guitar lesson. And I've been playing ever since, playing and writing ever since. It's just something I've always been obsessed with.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. Brett joins us here on our big broadcast. So, Brett, how do we find your music online and get involved with what you're doing and all these things?
Well, I'm on all the horrible social media sites. It's Brett Schieber Music, which no one can spell my last name, but it's SCHIEBER. But if you look for Brett, BRETT, and music in Atlanta, I'm sure I'll pop up there.
That is awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big program. So, Brett, tell me a little bit about how you got started doing music. Give us a little bit more details on this.
All right. Well, back in the day, when I was a teenager, I was in a group called Arcanum. Well, I say a group, it was really a duo with my friend Tree. And we were a more electronic type group, and he was the singer. I never envisioned myself being a singer. I just liked to write songs and play music. Oh, you locked up on me there. You there?
Nope, you're good. You're good. Tell us the story, my friend. Tell us the story. We want to hear the story. We don't care about technical issues. Tell us the story here, man.
That's all right. Thank you. So we did more electronic music. We got lucky enough to sign a record deal, which lasted briefly. We put out one album. So our band was Arcanum. And then when that fizzled out, I wasn't sure what to do with my life afterwards. So I put all my musical efforts into that. And so then I started branching out and doing my own personal music. I started doing like remixes for others and started playing guitar and bass on other people's songs, and mainly R&B and hip hop type stuff. And I made an instrumental album, and then I decided, I really want to write songs again instead of soundscapes. And so then I started basically the very difficult and painful process of trying to teach myself to sing. And there's nothing more humbling than hearing how bad your voice can sound, when you're doing that kind of thing. And but I persisted solely because I just love music so much and had to write, and I just couldn't rely on other people anymore after going through the record deal thing. And I didn't want to join a rock band or cover band or something. And so then I started playing gigs all around the Southeast, coffee shops and stuff. And over time learned how to record my own music. And then I started getting into electronic music again. And I've always wanted to do a more of an R&B type sound, a more soulful type music, which my voice doesn't quite fit. And so then I just decided now was the time to, look for other singers to sing my songs and collaborate with others. And it's been a real confidence booster for me, I suppose, because the talent of my friends who have chosen to sing on these songs with me and collaborate on some of these songs with me, just have made me so happy to know that they think that my little songs are good enough for them to be on, and that's been really meaningful to me, and I'm so thankful for that. And so I've been really focusing on that, and then I also have another project I do. It's educational music for kids under the name of Mark D. Pencil, and that keeps me very busy as well. And I'm very thankful that kids music and kids production, it sells, and it gets streamed a lot more than my personal music. So it's really kept me afloat during some of the lean times and singing in coffee shops to 3 people.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. So Brett, tell me a little bit more about She Sings Alone in the Dark, and we are going to play it here in a few moments.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's sort of a song. After I wrote it, I felt like it was a special one, and I liked it. And I have another version of it out with just me and my guitar singing that I put out a few years ago. And again, I decided like maybe that was one I should try to put a full production behind instead of just a guy and a guitar. And then when I did that, I realized my voice wasn't suited for it at all. And so I luckily, Lewis agreed to sing it for me. And he's so amazingly talented. My God, his voice is so good. It just blows me away. And I'm so grateful that he sang on it. And it's a song really about, it's actually more of a personal song, even though I didn't put it in first person, just about trying to be more positive and kind to oneself. So it's really more of a personal song than a third person song. But so that was my thinking behind it. And like I said, I'm very grateful Lewis chose to sing it because he really brought it to life.
Well, we are going to do this. We're going to place you on a brief hold here on Skype. We are going to go ahead and play the track. When we come back, we will keep chatting with our guest. Brett Schieber is with us. It is She Sings Alone in the Dark.
Turns the lights down low, pulls the covers high. She lives to dream all night. She sings alone in the dark. She's got a pretty, pretty song, but she doesn't know. So a darkness grows. She sings alone in the dark. Why can't she see what I can see? Why can't she take her own advice? Why can't she see what I can see? Why can't she take her own advice? Ooh, girl, you're beautiful. Ooh, girl, you're beautiful. She slides into her room, closes the door, gets lost in the radio, away from the world. believer. She's lost, she's lost, she's lost, she's lost. And I'm just like her. We sing alone in the dark. Whoa. Why can't she see what I can see? Why can't she take her own advice? Why can't she see what I can see? Why can't she take her own advice? Ooh, girl, you're beautiful. Oh, yeah. Ooh, girl, you're beautiful. Let me tell you, baby. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Why can't you see? Why can't she see what I can see? Why can't she take her own advice? Why can't she just see what I can see? Why can't she just take her own advice? Oh, girl, you're Can't you see it beautiful? La 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 la
And I probably ought to turn my microphone back up. And we have got Brett with us. He joins us live here on our big broadcast. So this song is incredible. Tell me a little bit about the songwriting process and bringing this thing to life.
Well, thank you very much for that. Yeah, honestly, music is like magic, and I don't really know how I can actually do it, except like I said, I just love music so much. And the only way I can write really is just staring at a wall and just hoping something comes down into my hands while I'm playing the guitar or whatever. And I wish I could explain how I do it, the songwriting process, because every time I do it, I feel like it's how did I do that? And is this the last song I'm ever going to be able to write? I have no idea, and somehow I just keep being able to do it. And boy, but if I could pop one out every day, like some of those Nashville songwriters, they go in those writers' rooms, they pop out a song or two a day. I don't know how anyone can do that and have any kind of quality or have it mean something,
Yeah.
My music, for me, is very personal. And so I just stare at a wall and dream it out through my fingers. And that's really, I don't have any other real good explanation for it. I'm just thankful that sometimes a good one pops out.
Fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. joins us live here on our big broadcast. So, Brett, talk to me about your social media and everything.
Well, you know what? If honestly, if I wasn't a musician, I would have quit social media years ago. There's just so much on there, and it's yeah, I suppose it's a necessary thing for musicians to get heard, and there's so many people in my same position, and trying to get heard, it's like trying to get struck by lightning or win the lottery. So that's why, again, I really thank you for playing my song. It means a great deal. So thank you very much. And but as far as social media goes, I sort of just post and walk away and forget about it. And I probably should engage more, but social media probably isn't the most healthy and best thing. It connects all of us, and it also has separated us in so many ways.
Yep.
I basically just look at the bands I like and keep up with the bands I like, so I don't miss a good concert, and some new music, and also like Glacier Park and places like that I would like to go to. So that's really what I use social media for.
We have got a great guest with us today. Joins us live here on our big broadcast. Brett is with us. He is amazing. So tell me a little bit about where we buy your music and get involved with what you're doing.
Well, thank you. Same areas where everyone else has their music. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere it can be streamed. And Bandcamp especially. Bandcamp, I have everything. My personal music and Arcanum's music, which, thinking back now to what I just told you, is that we actually reconvened over the years, and we've gotten back together. That first electronic band I had, or more electronic band, and we actually wrote a musical that I'm very proud of, and we actually put out 3 EPs last year. So I'm very proud of that music. It's more dark and experimental. I'm very proud of it. With what Tree and I have done, and so all that music is on my Bandcamp under my name, Brett Schieber, and then the Mark D. Pencil stuff. If anyone's looking for educational music for kids, that has a separate Bandcamp under Mark D. Pencil. And awesome. Everywhere else you can stream, listen to music. That's where you'll find it.
Fantastic. We have got a great guest with us today. He joins us live here on our big program. So what do you have coming up as far as plans and things of that nature?
Well, I wish I was playing gigs. I miss playing gigs. I have some young daughters that have taken up a lot of time, rehearsal time. So I have not been playing gigs lately, but I desperately want to get back to that. But in the immediate future, I have some more singles of the She Sings Alone in the Dark is a series of singles that are I call under the style of rock and soul, and I've got a number of those singles finished and ready to be put out, and so I'll be releasing singles every few months, and lead up to a full album, and also with extended remixes later on, and that's my immediate future. And then Arcanum, we have a whole bunch of songs in the bag that we just have to figure out which ones to put out next. And I expect a few other releases this year from Arcanum. And then if I can get finished, hopefully another Mark D. Pencil album as well.
That's awesome. Well, you are amazing. Thank you for making some time for us today. Before we let you go, promote the projects and how we find them.
All right. My name is Brett Schieber. It's BrettSchieber. And if you can't remember how to spell that, just Brett, B-R-E-T-T, music, and Atlanta, and you'll come across my music. And you can find it everywhere music is sold and streamed.
Fantastic. Well, you're amazing. Thanks for making some time for us today. Thanks for coming on our broadcast. We will talk to you soon. Thank you, my friend.
You're far too kind, and I really do appreciate you playing the song and for taking the time to talk to me. So thank you so much.
Definitely. Well, keep us updated, Brett. We would love to have you back on when we get a chance.
Will do.
Thank you,
All right.
sir.
Yeah.
There he goes, the fantastic Brett Schieber with us today. He joins us live here on our Big